Hey everyone, welcome back to Tap and Trends. Today, we're diving into something that's shaking up the creator economy in 2025, Facebook's brand new monetization updates. Whether you're a small content creator, an influencer, or someone experimenting with AI-generated content, these updates will affect you. And trust me, there's a lot to unpack here. So grab your coffee, settle in, and let's break this down in plain English, no confusing jargon, just what you really need to know. What changed in Facebook monetization 2025? Alright, so let's start with the basics. Facebook just rolled out its 2025 monetization updates, and these changes are all about making the platform more creator-friendly, but also more selective. Here are the biggest updates: ad revenue sharing expansion. More creators, including micro-creators with as little as 5,000 followers, can now qualify for ad revenue. That's a big deal because before, you needed much higher numbers. AI content monetization rules. Facebook is finally addressing the rise of AI-generated videos, images, and music. If you're using AI, you must now disclose it, and only original or transformative AI content qualifies for ads. Subscription tiers. Creators can now offer multiple subscription levels, like $1.99 for behind-the-scenes content, for $1.99 for exclusive posts, and higher tiers for direct shoutouts or coaching. Performance bonuses instead of random bonuses. Facebook is tying payouts to engagement quality, meaning likes, comments, and shares will weigh more than just raw views. On paper, these sound great, right? But as always, the devil is in the details. Strengths and opportunities. So, what's good about these changes? First, the lower entry bar means small creators, yes, even those of you just starting, can finally see some earnings. Imagine being a fitness coach with 6,000 followers. Now you can monetize workout clips without waiting years to hit 10,000. Second, the tiered subscriptions allow for real community building. Think of how Patreon works. Now you can do that directly on Facebook without sending your fans elsewhere. And for AI creators, disclosure might sound like a headache, but it actually builds trust. If your followers know you're upfront about using AI tools, they're more likely to engage instead of feeling tricked. Weaknesses and challenges. But here's the flip side. The stricter engagement-based bonuses might actually punish creators who don't already have super active audiences. So if your followers mostly watch but rarely comment, your payout could drop. And with AI content, here's the tricky part: Facebook says only her transformative AI creations are eligible. But who decides what's transformative? If you make an AI-generated music track, is that considered original, or just a remix of machine learning? The guidelines are still kind of vague, and that uncertainty could frustrate creators who rely on AI. AI creators versus human creators, the real debate. Now this brings us to the bigger conversation: AI creators versus human creators. Let's be real, AI is everywhere right now. You've got AI artists on Instagram selling digital art, AI musicians on Spotify generating ambient playlists, even AI influencers like Lil Miquela who partner with big brands. But here's the thing: while AI can pump out endless content quickly, what it often lacks is soul. A human storyteller, say a travel vlogger sharing their raw experiences, connects emotionally in a way that AI just can't replicate, at least not yet. For example, when an AI voice narrates a motivational video, it might sound smooth, but when a real creator like Jay Shetty shares his life lessons, it feels personal, relatable, authentic. So the real question is, will Facebook's 2025 rules create a balance where both AI-driven creators and human creators can thrive? Or will one outshine the other? Engagement question to viewers. I want to throw this to you: do you think audiences will trust AI creators as much as human creators? And if you had to choose, who would you rather support, the machine that can produce endless content or the human with limited time but unlimited personality? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm really curious how you see this playing out. Transition into next part. Alright, so we've looked at the updates, the pros and cons, and even the AI vs human debate. But there's still more to cover, like how these changes will impact brand deals, influencer marketing, and whether creators can actually rely on Facebook as a primary income stream in 2025. Impact on brand deals and influencer marketing. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Facebook's monetization changes don't just affect ad revenue, they also influence brand partnerships. Brands love platforms where creators are active and where audience engagement is authentic. With Facebook now rewarding meaningful interactions, not just views, companies are going to look closely at which creators actually spark conversations. So imagine two fitness creators. Creator A posts AI-generated workout animations with cool graphics. They get 50,000 views but very few comments. Creator B posts real videos of themselves sweating it out in the gym, engaging with comments, answering questions live. They only get 10,000 views, but hundreds of interactions. Guess who the brand will choose for a paid campaign? Yep, Creator B. Because engagement equals trust, and trust equals sales. So if you're eyeing sponsorships in 2025, the game isn't just about going viral. It's about creating community. Long-term sustainability for creators. Now let's talk sustainability, because let's be honest, not all updates actually stand the test of time. For smaller creators, this could finally be the push that makes Facebook a serious income stream. But the catch is inconsistency. Facebook is rewarding active, engaged creators, so posting once a month won't cut it anymore. For AI-driven creators, sustainability depends on whether audiences stay interested. Right now, AI art and AI music are trending. But will people still be as fascinated a year from now? Or will they crave the authentic stories only human creators can provide? And for human creators, the challenge is scalability. You can't physically produce as much as an AI can, and here's the win, you don't have to. What you produce can resonate more deeply, and that's what makes it sustainable in the long run. Finding the balance. So here's the big takeaway, Facebook's 2025 updates aren't about choosing AI over humans or humans over AI. They're about finding the balance. AI can help creators brainstorm, edit faster, or even generate background content. But human creators add the personality, the relatability, the soul. The future might not be AI versus human, it might be AI with human. Think of a cooking creator who uses AI to auto-generate recipe graphics but records themselves actually tasting the food. That's the sweet spot, efficiency plus authenticity. So as Facebook shifts into this new monetization model, the creators who win won't be the ones who post the most, but the ones who connect the best. Now, I want to hear from you. If you're a creator, do you see yourself leaning more on AI tools this year? Or do you plan to keep everything 100% human? Which one do you think your audience would value more? Let me know in the comments, and don't hold back, because your thoughts might shape our next video in this series. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like this video, share it with a friend who's into content creation, and subscribe to Tap and Trends for more deep dives on tech, social media, and the creator economy. And trust me, this conversation about AI versus human creators is just getting started. So stick around, because in the next part, we'll explore whether Facebook's model is better than TikTok's and YouTube's in 2025. Facebook versus YouTube vs. TikTok, who wins in 2025? Alright, so here's the million-dollar question, how does Facebook stack up against the competition in 2025? Let's break it down real quick. Facebook. Strength, lower barrier for monetization, plus multiple subscription tiers. Weakness, algorithm can be unpredictable, and that a transformative AI rule is still kinda grey. Unique edge, strong community building tools, think groups, live streams, and integrated shops. YouTube. Strength, still the gold standard for long-form monetization. Ads, memberships, super chats, shorts fund, it's all there. Weakness, higher entry bar, 500 subs and 3,000 watch hours for monetization. Unique edge, longevity. A YouTube video can keep earning for years, while Facebook posts tend to burn out faster. TikTok. Strength, virality. No one beats TikTok when it comes to blowing up overnight. Weakness, monetization is still weaker. Even with TikTok Pulse and Creativity Program, payouts often disappoint. Unique edge, short-form dominance, TikTok trends drive the internet. Period. So, if you're a creator in 2025, it kinda feels like this: Facebook is the place to build community and monetize sooner. YouTube is where you build legacy content that pays you forever. TikTok is where you chase virality, but you'll probably need to funnel fans to other platforms for serious money. Strategy for smart creators. Now, here's my advice: don't put all your eggs in one basket. In 2025, the smartest creators are going multi-platform. Here's a practical example: post shorts on TikTok to grab attention. Repurpose that same video on Facebook Reels to start earning ad revenue earlier. Then expand on it with a full 8-minute video on YouTube for long-term passive income. This way, you're not just riding one algorithm's wave, you're building a safety net across platforms. If Facebook tightens rules next year, you've still got YouTube. If TikTok fizzles, you've still got Facebook subscriptions. Engagement question to viewers. So, let me ask you this: if you had to choose only one platform to focus on in 2025, which would it be? Would you go with Facebook's new creator-friendly model, YouTube's long-term payouts, or TikTok's viral power? Drop your answer below. I'll be reading through and maybe even featuring some of your responses in the next episode. Soft wrap-up transition. Alright, so we've broken down Facebook's updates, weighed the pros and cons, compared it with YouTube and TikTok, and even talked strategy. But there's one last piece we still need to cover, and that's the mindset shift creators need in 2025 if they want to survive in this AI-driven, engagement-focused world. The creator mindset in 2025. Here's the truth: creators, 2025 isn't just about chasing algorithms, it's about mindset. The digital landscape is moving faster than ever. AI is creating, platforms are shifting rules overnight, and trends go viral in minutes. But the one thing that hasn't changed is the power of connection. If you focus on chasing numbers, you'll burn out. But if you focus on serving your audience, making them feel seen, heard, and valued, you'll thrive no matter what platform you're on. Think of it like this: AI can generate content, but only you can generate trust. Only you can look into a camera and share your unique perspective, your struggles, your wins, your story. And at the end of the day, that's what people remember. Real-world tip. So whether you're an AI-assisted creator or a purely human creator, here's my challenge to you for 2025: use AI as a tool, not a crutch. Diversify your platforms, so you're never dependent on one algorithm. And most importantly, create content that makes someone stop scrolling, smile, think, or even comment back. That's the kind of engagement Facebook is rewarding. And honestly, that's the kind of content that changes lives. So, there you have it: Facebook's 2025 monetization updates, the opportunities, the challenges, the AI vs human debate, and how it all compares with YouTube and TikTok. I'll leave you with this thought: in the future of content creation, speed might belong to AI, but authenticity will always belong to humans. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Do you see these Facebook updates making things easier for creators, or do you think they're adding more pressure? Drop your opinion in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like this video, share it with your fellow creators, and subscribe to Tap and Trend so you don't miss the next deep dive. Trust me, the next one is going to be even more eye-opening. Until then, keep creating, keep experimenting, and remember, the trend may change, but your voice is timeless. See you in the next one.